Hey y'all, it's Ken, and this is your refresher for last week's sermon. It was May 17, and we continued our Give series, and we talked about power, how we can give of our power, and we contrasted that with the elements of we're not talking about like muscle power or scary power or some of those things that some of us probably don't really experience in a real way in our lives, but power in the aspect of recognition and people knowing us. And I use the clip from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs where Flint Lockwood is having his name chanted and people know who he is and he's the hero. Or Facebook or Twitter, how many followers or friends we have, how many likes we get, how many shares we get, how many retweets we have. That some of those things in our lives equate to our power. We feel powerful when we feel accepted and shared and cared for in a way that's even in that weird social media world. So, the refresher is give of your power. And sometimes that means simply serving, doing things that you don't want to do for the sake of other people. And we looked at the text where the brothers come, the Zebedee brothers come and say, can we sit at your right and your left? And Jesus says, if you want to be great, you have to serve. And so step one is serve. And that's the thing that we've talked about week after week after week. And step two is to share of that power, that social media, that recognition, that something that inside that longs to be cared for by other people. Share of that. That when you're on Facebook, when you're on Twitter, don't just tweet and send out stupid stuff, but do things that are intentional about sharing your faith. And giving some of that back to God. That the things that you put on there, are they honoring to what God would want to see on there? That some of us put things on there that are really just kind of dumb. And the reality is that each person that we send something to or that reads through their feed and sees that we went to church this Sunday or shares this video or whatever begins to see the things that we believe, and in the midst of that maybe is just a little more open with whether they're willing to believe that too. So share of your power, give of your power, and we'll see you this Sunday. We're going to be talking about relationships. Give of your relationships.